Okay, I am live. I am live. Number 5 is alive. I didn't decide to stream until about 10 minutes ago. And I saw I got another thumbs down on that video where I believe that the ship, the little ship launched vehicle, SLV, will have ship interiors. Semi-ship interior. Now I came to this conclusion by looking at the original picture that they gave us, and we have the hatch on the left side in the upright position. Go to the picture, take a look for yourself, make your own opinion, and then you can, with using deductive reasoning, figure out that the goddamn hatch is in the upright position. Okay? There are no wings. It doesn't have wings. It doesn't have any kind of fucking wings with ailerons on them. It's a hatch. And I made a point to say that I believe it's ship interiors because the actual cockpit with the double doors is right next to the cargo hold. So it wouldn't take much coding to connect the two in one instance. Now I would think that you commanders out there listening to this would be so goddamn happy that we are actually gonna get some kind of ship interior. But I guess not. I guess not. You know, you can't make everybody happy. If you're expecting to get an Anaconda with a hotel-size ship interior right off the bat, when they barely have 2 people coding, and they don't even know how one ship interior is gonna pan out, okay? Then you're highly mistaken. You're delusional if you think they're gonna throw a dozen or 2 dozen coders on this game after 11 years. So wake up, be happy that we might get something of a ship interior in this new vessel. Now I don't believe, I'm 50-50 on it being engineerable, because Mexican Bandito, welcome. I'm 50-50 on it because it's too small. The engines are small, the ship is small. So in order to sell this ship, they're gonna have to do something. Do you understand my thinking? I'm thinking as a businessman. Whenever I give you guys advice, it's always as a businessman, and what I would do to this game to be able to make it flourish and have people buy stuff from this game, right? So what would make people buy this if it didn't have engineerable parts? Okay, what would make people buy this ship if it doesn't have engineerable parts? And I've told my cohort, my buddy Kix, I said, well, I think they're gonna have pre-engineered stuff, like the ship will come packaged, like it'll be package A, B, C. I think they'll have 3 packages. By the look of it, there's 3 packages. By the look of it, okay. So, but the thing is, I don't believe it's gonna be able to scoop up shit. We're still gonna shoot things on the trees and pick it up with a cargo scooper. Okay, so I don't believe we will actually be able to do that. I don't think it's gonna be engineerable. I think it'll come in a pre-made package, because how do you for functionality, engineering wise, you can't engineer SRVs or fighters. There's no way of doing that. Okay, so that's why I say it probably will come pre-packaged. But how do you make people sell it? I mean, how do you make people buy it? How do you sell this product? And that's where I think the cargo hatch going up, being able to walk into the cargo area, and then having the double doors to the right, to the left actually, from that location, having the double doors to the left, and being able to walk in, sit down, and fly the ship. Okay, I think that's what's going to happen. Because if they give you a pre-packaged version of the ship, probably nobody's going to buy it. Okay, I can actually fly an Adder or a Mach 5 just as well. I don't need a ship-launched vehicle to actually fly it. So I do believe, I really do believe, that it will be a pre-packaged deal. And you guys will get 3 versions at probably 10 to 15,000 a pop, probably 15. Okay, so that's my thought. One will have the galactic version, will have all the little spiffy stuff on it, but I don't think it'll be engineerable. I'm starting to believe it's not going to be. If they had put maybe 2 Gauss cannons or something on the bottom end of it and those 2 power points, then I would have said, yeah, it is. It's engineerable. But right now I'm starting to believe that it's not. But I still believe it's going to be something to the effect of the first ship interior. It'll be the first one. And that's what I expect. As a business person and as a coder, I expect them to do something small first and then work their way up from small ships to medium ships to large ships. So I do expect them to do that in this scenario. I do expect them to have some kind of ship interior here. So if you don't believe so, I totally understand. But you're dead wrong. Your belief is dead wrong. Okay? The cargo hatch lifts up. You walk into the cargo area, the double doors to the cockpit on the left-hand side. Okay, so it's the easiest way to do this. Well, we're going to actually teleport into the ship with the blue circle. If you think that, you're highly mistaken. I want to say something stupider, but you are highly mistaken. Mexican Bandito says, Elite is my favorite. So is mine. So is mine. So is my Mexican Bandito. I am the Americano Bandito. El Gringo. I am colonizing. I'm delivering stuff to this colonization ship. I'm almost done. The stream probably won't be a long stream because I want to still eat and I want to go to sleep early. Today was a bad day. So I would prefer, and I want to be honest with you, I would prefer, hello Tom, I would prefer the ship to be engineerable. I want to say if it's not, I will be highly disappointed. Because it'll be, I can only fly one of 3 versions if they have 3 versions. I think it's going to be 3 versions. Okay? I can only fly one of 3 versions. I can't engineer it the way I want. I can't do, so I'm really hoping they engineer it. But I don't know how they're going to do that in outfitting and all that. I really don't know how they're going to do that. I don't know. Because effectively the ship will be in the Caspian if I put it in the Caspian. So how do you engineer that vessel from the Caspian? Okay? So that's a question. Exactly. It's a double door, and the chair is different. Actually, when you look at the chair is different. So the double doors actually go directly into the cargo bay. And the left side of the ship, there's the hatch that will, come up. So I don't think they're going to have a blue circle I mean, it would be stupid to do that unless they need to instance the cargo bay. But it would be crazy to have a blue circle in a one-room kind of ship. It just has one area, that cargo area, that cargo space. So where are you gonna put the blue circle? You can't go from underneath, right? Sideways from the side. So I really do think this might be the first ship interior ship that we get. I really do think so. Which was it'll be great, and I'm gonna applaud it. I'm gonna raise my fist up and say thank you, because the effort needs to be rewarded. Okay, so we need to go to the next one. Maybe start with the small ships, like Sidewinder Mach 2, right? Start with the small ships, ship interiors kind of thing. So that's my thought. So I still think there'll be ship interiors, even though I have people voting against me, okay, and thumbs downing me. I really do think so. Okay, I really do think so.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Anyway, I'm deciding this weekend whether to keep staying here over the next year or so, or come home. If I come home, I'll be by myself for about a year or so, until my family comes. Tom says, my concern for FDev is going to overprice it unless it does something unheard of and allow us to do getting a. It's not worth 25. It's not going to be 25,000 arcs, man. It's not going to be 25,000 arcs. It'll probably be 10, 15, probably 10, 12, 15. It's not a big ship. They do price pretty well.
Frameshift drive charging.
They do price pretty well for smaller ships. Okay, like for instance the black paint job on the Adder. It's cheaper than the medium-sized and larger ships, so it's not going to be that expensive. And I only think it's going to be 3 versions. I think it's only going to be 3 versions. You know, with no engineering. So this is what you get. If they do that, they'll really fuck it up. They'll really fuck it up, because people are expecting to engineer the ship. So am I. I actually want to engineer this ship. I want to see how fast it can go. It won't be 25 hours an arcs for a stellar version. It won't be. Trust me. It's impossible. It's a small ship. It's not going to be that much. It just won't be that much. In any case, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to do much. I'm not going to do much exploration with my Caspian. And don't forget, you have to still fly the Caspian within orbit. Kind of come out of orbit and go into the atmosphere, then get in your shuttlecraft and get out, and then be able to land with it. So it's kind of like a multi-step process, you know. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but I haven't. So far, none of the actual content creators for Elite ever even said anything I said. They haven't said anything. Okay, I don't think they give a shit. Be honest with you. Which I do give a shit, because it's content. For me, this new ship will be content. If you can actually do something with it, like collect materials without having to freaking without having to go nuts. That'd be great. Now another thought is, what's in the cargo bay? What's in the cargo bay? Okay, do we have kind of a laser that we can beam, we can shoot towards the trees and we can grab the materials with that beam? That's why the ship is sideways and that's why the trees are empty. You get my drift? So that was another thought that I had. What's in the cargo bay that the cargo door is open, the hatch is open, right? Oh shit, where am I going? What's in the cargo bay? Is it like a grappling gun, or I don't know, like some kind of gun that we can, like in No Man's Sky, you know, we already have like the like a tractor beam when you're doing you know, when you're getting interdicted with a tractor beam, right? So we already have a tractor beam. Can we use that to actually pick up the materials? So we have a new type of gameplay instead of using our SRV and we jump on top of trees. Do we pick it up? If they want to win commanders, they should package it with the Caspian Stellar version for free. Also offer discount for existing Caspian owners. Yeah, that would be great, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna do that because they know people gonna. That's what they put it out for 30 days. Anxiety, fucking build the anxiety to it. You know, build the anticipation. Over 30 days, people are gonna be talking about it. You know, talking about it and videotaping stuff, and so they're building anticipation, and then they launch it. Don't forget, Tom. There's another ship coming, so there's supposed to be 2 in June. So maybe next Tuesday, maybe in a week or 2, we're gonna get a preview of another ship. God knows what it is. You know, we don't know. But I would like to be able to use this ship.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, I would like to be able to use this ship to go mining. I don't know if we can even do that. I don't know if we can even do that. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
Docking successful.
If the ship is good, people are gonna buy it. Okay? If the ship is good, people are gonna buy it. So I don't think that's why they won't give a discount, because there'll be something new attached to it. It'll be ship interiors, dude. Jack, do you kind of see what I'm saying about ship interiors? Do you kind of see what I'm saying? There's only 2 cabins. There's the cargo area, and then there's the cockpit. There's double door. Okay, it's double door like we have on most of our ships. The like on the Clipper, the whatever. The who said the fleet carrier? But I think this will be the first ship interior. Like, well, you'll be able to move from the ground to the cargo area to the cockpit. I think that'll be one instance. I really do think so. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm empty. But I noticed that hatch being up and the guy's on foot. I don't think we're gonna have a blue circle that we're gonna actually teleport into the ship with.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Dude, it's not tin foil. You can see it in the picture. The hatch is up. And so that means that you have easy access to the cargo area. And it's just one door to the left to get into the cockpit. So it's not tin foil. You mean to tell me they're gonna do a circle in the cargo area so that you can go into the cockpit? They're not gonna open the doors? They're not gonna open the doors and go into the cockpit. I mean, it would be, the coding would be super fucking easy, and that's what I was saying about the cockpits. All cockpits on all ships, they're pretty much available to code for ship interiors. Okay, I have fantasies. Thanks, Jack. Well, we'll see. They gotta, if it's a prepackaged kind of deal where they don't have any kind of engineering and it's prepackaged, they have to do something special with it to sell it. I don't know if I'm buying it if it's prepackaged and there's nothing special about it. If I still have to get out, if I still have to jump on top of the brain trees to collect materials, I'm not fucking getting out. I'm not buying it. Why would I buy it? It's not fantasies, it's deductive reasoning.
Landing gear deployed.
Anyway, thanks for your input, Jack. Anyway, I worked on the picture. Two things I think we will see will be the next extension of exploration, the larger planets with water on them, you know, etc. It seems to have made plant scanning take more steps. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Jack. I mean, like if you, let's just go with my scenario, right? You get out of your chair in a cockpit. You turn around, you go through the double doors. You open up the hatch, okay? All right. Maybe they have something in the cargo area where you can like shoot and grapple. Maybe a gun that you can actually just shoot, and it, like in No Man's Sky. I don't know. But it's a lot of speculation about that part. I don't know. If I was them and I'm coding this, the only reason I would want to have ship interiors and be able to move through the cargo to the cabin would be that it's a prepackaged deal and you can't engineer the fucker. That would be the only reason, because then nobody's gonna fucking buy it if you can't engineer it. Who the fuck's gonna buy it? Only people who are gonna use Caspian for exploration. You know what I mean?
Cargo hold at maximum.
AFK a second. Thing is that they didn't give us much detail. That's the thing, Jack. They didn't give us much detail about the thing. They just gave us a couple of pictures. Here's the ship. And so I'm sitting in my fucking bed looking at the ship. And instead of looking at porn or something else, I'm looking at the ship. Okay? So I'm kind of like deciding what the fuck it is. Yeah, if they actually let us engineer it, that's my dream. Is for the actual Viper to be dethroned as a #1 speedy ship in the game. Okay? Because a Viper right now, you can get 921 thrust. 922, I think. 922 or 920, 938. Something to that effect. Over 900. So if this can be engineered, where we can put drag drives on it, it's lightweight, small, we can have canyon races. Right? Canyon races. I can't wait. Because, Secure Tom, they got to finish the quarter with a bang. So that everything's on the 30th. The quarter ends on the 30th. We don't have vessel engineers yet. Yeah, we don't. So can we engineer them with a normal guy? Or maybe they'll come out with vessel engineers. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Maybe it's a normal ship. Kind of like, it's the size of a hauler, actually. If you look at it. It should be a normal ship. But you can put in a fighter bay.
Ship release confirmed. Ship departure confirmed.
Even though I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they'll have engineerable ships or SLVs. I think I'll be very sad if they don't, but I think it'll be a good step if they actually can do ship interiors. Hovering up mats would be immense. You can't hover over a tree, you're gonna get stuck. You got two fucking skis that you're gonna get stuck on. You can get stuck to the trees. I guarantee that'll be the first thing that happens. People get stuck to the trees. And where do you collect the damn shit? Because I didn't see any kind of hatches in below or anything like that.
3, 2, 1, engage.
I don't know. But they should have given us some details. Hoovering, not hovering. Hoovering? What's hoovering? You know, like vacuum cleaner? Hoover vacuums? I was a little bit sad yesterday. We didn't get any details. Seriously. I was very sad. I would like to just be able to jump from tree to tree and pick them off. You know, using the just like the egg hunts that we had. That would be fucking awesome. Anyway, just some thoughts on the design of the ship and all that. I still have I'm gonna put it into Grok and see what Grok says. If that's an actual hatch, and could this be ship interiors? Look, here's my thinking, Jack. Why I really want it to be.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, and why I was very hopeful. For their sake, because they're using such a fucked up coding system, you know, like Cobra is really messed up, and they're doing everything in kind of containers, right? Compartments, compartmentalizing the code. Okay, because they're using that kind of code, it would be logical for, and I'm only assuming, it would be logical for them to start with something small, ship interior wise. So this is the ideal moment for them to do that. They have a small ship launch vehicle coming out. Okay, so now if this was successful, it doesn't have any bugs, people don't complain, they like it, then they'll move to another small ship, then another small ship. So it'll be the beginning of it. So that's why I don't want to badmouth it. If this is the actual case, if this actually happens, I'll be fucking happier than picking shit. Because that means that, I mean, I don't give a shit whether they have ship interiors or not. Okay? I don't really care if they have them or not. It doesn't affect my gameplay. But the community's dead crazy about it. They're going nuts. They have ship interiors. When we're getting ship interiors, and then when they're gonna get it, they're gonna complain. Oh, you can't give us an anaconda. You can't give us an anaconda with ship interiors. They're gonna want anacondas, right? If you guys wondering what I'm doing, I'm drinking a milkshake. I'm drinking a milkshake because I'm kind of like not hungry, but I am hungry. So if they actually do design this kind of deal, it'll be phenomenal. It'll be great. Okay? It'll be great because I know it'll be the first step. So they'll go with something small first, then they'll go with something bigger, then bigger, and then they'll come out with something massive. Okay? So I'm only hoping that they actually do this. If they don't, it doesn't matter to me anyway. It doesn't bother me. I'm just being hopeful for the ones who want ship interiors. I could take it or leave it. It doesn't bother me at all. Actually, I played Star Citizen. They have ship interiors. Doesn't. Who cares? It doesn't affect me.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Anyway, I'm also hoping that we can just pick off the trees with our hands, man. I really am. I really am. But we shall see. So I have a lot of speculation about what's coming out, and I'm maybe spreading rumors or something like that. But when you look at the picture, what we're looking at it's a different kind of picture. It's not normal gameplay that we're used to. I mean, do you ever remember Jack being on a planet that had full-fledged cloud above a valley? It was an actual cloud. Okay, fog. Do you ever remember being on a planet with fog?
Welcome, Commander. A no-fire zone is in effect around this area. Docking request accepted. Maintain an appropriate speed during approach. Request accepted.
Yeah, but that's not the way, Tom. That's not the way the Elite Day. That's not the way FDev works. Like they might not let us customize the ship. They'll be pre-packaged ships, but they'll give us ship interiors, so we buy it. Okay. That's my kind of thought on this, right? That's my thought on it. But it'll be the first step. It'll be the beginning to giving us ship interiors on all our ships. Okay, so a lot of people have been patient for that, and if they actually do this, it'll be a good step. It'll be a good first step. Okay, even though everybody wants an Anaconda with ship interiors, you know, like our own personal yacht. But that's my thought. That is my thought.
Cargo hold at maximum maximum capacity.
So,
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Move clear of the landing pad.
no 7 Hawk, how are you? Just talking about the new shuttle. I personally really wish we can engineer it. I really do. That it has some kind of optional, some kind of things we can put on it so we can actually use it for mining. I would send out an NPC to go and prospect while I actually go and mine, or vice versa. I can leave the NPC on the T11, and then he actually shoots off the MDR, and I go and prospect. Right?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3,
But that would be fun.
1. Engage.
I don't know, something to that effect. I'm probably giving FDev ideas now like crazy. Why didn't we do that in the first place? We can't do that because it's too small of a ship. Right? Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I'm excited.
Docking request granted.
I'm hoping for a CG, actually, tied to this shit this, I guess,
Landing gear deployed.
ship launch vehicle, SLV. I think we're gonna have a nice CG tied to it once it comes out. They'll just give us a bunch of stuff to do over the summer because they're gonna be going on vacation, so hopefully they'll leave us with some things to do and not just
Docking successful.
operations.
Engines disengaged.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Ship interiors. It'll be a good start. I think it'll be a good start. I like my ship, but if I have to fly my Caspian into orbit before launching, I might as well land and deploy my SRV. Problem is with Tom, with those mountainous areas, you're not going to do well with your SRV. So if you want to get, what is it, Fungoida? I don't know what it is. One of the ones that are found only in mountains. If you want to get that one, it's going to be tough using SRV.
Landing gear retracted.
That's why that's why I use small ships. That's why ideally to land in those areas, you need a small ship. But I pretty much, you saw how I glide over the surface. I actually go very, very low to the ground, glide over the surface and find the next location. Where am I going? This one. So if it's not engineerable, I don't even know if I'm going to use it because I really don't want to fly the Caspian in orbit and then, I mean, in the atmosphere, and then launch the ship launch vehicle to fly around. And that's like a multi-step process, so
Frameshift drive
I'll just
charging.
use a small vehicle. definitely will experiment at a slow the fuck down, Jesus.
Hull integrity compromised.
I definitely will be going to the Guardian site, seeing how it functions at the Guardian site. If it could like hover over stuff, and because that's a pain in the ass to use your SRV. That really is a pain in the ass. But I'm definitely going to try the Guardian side. Of course, for everything. I'll buy the ship for my main character to try it out for science, test it for science, you know?
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Where the fuck am I going? Okay. Yeah, so I'll definitely buy one and test it for science. Probably won't get the galactic version or any big ass version. Like I said, I don't like overpaying for things. I do like the paint job it has on one of them. So we'll see, I don't know. We shall see.
Landing gear deployed.
Yep. That's the good stuff. So it does make you know, ground exploration a little bit hard because you're running the Caspian. You're gonna go in like 07 Adrian Rees. 07. So we shall see. I don't know. We shall see. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Cargo hold.
I have high hopes.
Maximum capacity.
Very high hopes.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship release confirmed. Move.
But I don't like news blackouts. Like, they don't tell us shit about what's going on, when it's gonna happen. I really don't like news step blackouts. No, like they couldn't tell us one thing about the ship. What? Probably because if they do, then no one's gonna buy it. Oh, cool, dude. I'm glad for you. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hi, Commander. Good luck, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
My daughter wanted these birds. Now she doesn't even play with them. You tell me. You tell me what I did wrong. I said no more birds. She got 2. I said no more animals. She bought a frog. What do? What are you supposed to do? You know, you want to make the child happy. I never had a frog when I was a kid. Yeah.
Docking request granted.
Wonderful. I'm flying my Imperial Cutter right now. So you got your ranking done and you were able to purchase the Imperial Cutter. That's a nice ship. You got to go to guard site if you can't mount a point defense system. I don't know what you mean by that. Secure Tom.
Landing gear deployed.
To the guard site if you can't mount the point defenses. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, Guardian site. Okay.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Landing gear retracted. Ship
I got
released.
3 more runs, I think, and that'll be it. Claim the last system, and then I'll be close to the one I want to go to.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta try the Guardian site. Try the Guardian site. And how strong can it be? It's like a SRV, man. It's gonna be probably made like a noodle. Those missiles. The one time I don't know if I streamed it or not. I think it was a Guardian site. I got attacked by 4 Guardian Sentinels. They all shot missiles, and they just ripped me to pieces. Reese's Pieces. They ripped me to pieces, man. So, in any case, it looks like it's highly maneuverable, right?
Welcome, Commander. This carrier is currently accepting docking requests. Docking request.
What do you guys think?
Maintain an appropriate speed during approach.
I can't be the only one with opinions.
Accepted.
And these just opinions. It's not fantasies or anything like that. It's opinions. Fantasies are I'm gonna date what's her face? What's the hottest chick right now? I'm gonna date her. That's a fantasy. You know?
Landing gear deployed.
When you're kind of using your brain, and you're kind of like trying to figure out what you're seeing in a picture, you get excited by the possibilities. You really get excited about the possibilities. And there's a lot of possibilities in that one picture. A lot.
Docking confirmed. Ramp engaged. Your ship has docked, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum Maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship release. Ship departure confirmed.
Sorry I only did colonization this week because there really wasn't much power play happening. Either they didn't update the maps or they didn't update power play, but I couldn't find an active combat zone. Maybe today, maybe tonight actually, maybe I can find something now, but usually by Sunday I can find something, right?
Frameshift drive charging.
But I wasn't able to. So
4, 3,
instead of doing the same old with high intensity combat zones, I decided to do this. So give my brand new account a place to actually colonize.
docking request denied. Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, I agree, Tom. I don't know if we'll be able to mount anything on that ship. Honestly, that's my opinion. I don't think it'll be engineerable. I'm more inclined to believe that than anything else.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I think they'll have pre-packaged versions, but that's it. So you see, I'm a lot more pragmatic than most people are. Just don't think it's gonna happen. It's too small of a ship.
Landing gear
So,
retracted.
and then how do you do it?
Engines
Do we have
engaged.
like Jack says? Do we have any SLV engineers that they can engineer that vehicle? So we'll see what happens. It's 27 days to go, so that's a long time. And it's gonna be a long time without content. So if they don't actually do anything, a CG or anything like that, it'll be,
1. Engage.
they'll lose probably half the population by summertime because people are gonna be going on vacation. I know Jack, when you're going on vacation, when you go on your holiday in England. Yep. So a lot of people are going to be going on holiday, so we'll see what happens. Germany, they do the same thing. They go for like a month, right? They take a month off. Ah, cool, Jack. Cool. Very cool. Very nice. Yeah, I need to retire. I need to retire and do that. Just spend days and days in retirement. Just make pizza and sleep, play video games. Yep, that'd be nice. Every day is a holiday. Every day is a holiday.
Landing
That's
gear
really
deployed.
nice. Should make that a motto. Every day is a holiday when you're retired. Every day is a holiday.
Docking accomplished. Ship has docked. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alright.
Landing gear retracted.
2 more runs and this is finished.
Move clear of the landing pad.
I should retire. But then what I would do myself is can't always just play video games. Can stream a lot.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Build a nice stream. The real fake Dr. Mike. Hi, Dr. Mike. The real fake Dr. Mike. The real fake one. That's awesome. 07. Hey guys, this is a good time to tell you guys, subscribe, God's sakes. Put down the sandwich and press the subscribe button. But make sure you wipe your fingers so you don't get any grease on the keyboards. Subscribe to this channel. What exactly am I doing in game right now? I used to play this a little while back but can't remember much. Well, right now I'm colonizing. This is a new addition to Elite Dangerous, and you get to colonize systems in a macro sense. You don't build any kind of housing or settlements or anything like that. You colonize in a macro sense.
Request granted.
So yeah, there's various things to do, and when I find there's nothing else to do, I colonize. So it's a good thing. And right now I'm trying to reach a system where I can make a base for one of my alts. I heard there was an update where you can actually leave your ship and walk around.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, that's called Odyssey. That's called Odyssey. Actually, Odyssey, in my opinion, had a bad start, but they fixed a lot of things. You can do combat. Right. You can scan. You can scan flora. Yeah, you can do a few things. You can do a few things.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
And it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Combat-wise, they fixed a few things which made Odyssey a lot more fun. So, I think it's a good deal for the price. It just you can buy. Last sale it was $10 for both Odyssey and Elite Dangerous. So,
Landing gear retracted.
but that's just one of the things that you can do. You can get up, do combat, do exploration, do trade, do espionage. Since 2017, I got about 16,000 hours, 17,000 hours, I don't know. One of these days I'll count. how much I have. But yeah, since 2017, and I've been here even when the servers were almost empty, where nobody was around. Not even the die-hard loyal players. They all abandoned ship. The ones that said, I'm loyal. Yeah, I've been playing ED for a very long time. For a very long time. On and off in the beginning because I used to play No Man's Sky, but it was just so... And I can't go back to that. I can't go back. It's just not something I want to go back and do. I tried Star Citizen for about 15 minutes. And so I just stuck with Elite Dangerous. So there's a lot of aspects of this game because a lot of players just do one thing or two things. I kind of do everything. You know, I'll mine, I'll do ground combat, space combat, I'll do hauling, I'll do, you know, trading, assassination, mercenary kind of thing, bounty hunting. I'll do everything. I'll go, you know, whatever suits me at the time. And then even Thargoid, I'm getting the itch to do Thargoid, but probably not streaming. So there's a lot of things you can do in this game. I actually played the first original version of Elite Dangerous. I bought it with the book inside. You know, they had the Raxla book, Dark Wheel. It was called the Dark Wheel. The Dark Wheel. That was the name of the book, the Dark Wheel. It talked about Raxla. So.
Lighting gear deployed.
Well, the first-person shooter games, this game is not. So it's not a first-person shooter game. I tried EVE Online, but I got ganked, I think. And that was about my experience with EVE Online. If there's like this place is good for beginners. This game is really good for beginners because you can actually start and you don't know anything. You can do this small quest, that small quest, maybe do a little light combat, you know, and so it's really good for beginners. You're not going to get ganked because you can play in different versions of it. You can play in solo, or you can play in open, or you can play in a private server. So, but it's not that way with some games, and so I like that it's new player friendly. That's important. Yeah, that's my experience also.
Lighting gear retracted.
Ship release confirmed.
I mean, literally, I don't have to play in open and play with anyone. I actually play private server, or private group, or I do solo, which is the best thing for me. Like, I'm in solo right now. And the worst thing that could happen is a pirate ganks me, but the pirates I can outrun with the ship because it's faster than the pirates. So that's why I like it. But you don't have to fight every day. You don't have to do something every day. You don't have to mine every day. Every day is a different day. So that's kind of like a good thing. Like, you choose what you're gonna play today, and if these guys know when I feel like it, I'll put up 7 things, like 7 streams I'm gonna have in the next 7 days, because I've already decided. On Tuesday I'm gonna do ground. I'm gonna do assassinations. On Wednesday I'm gonna do high intensity combat zone. On Thursday I'm gonna do power play conflict zones. On Friday I'm gonna do colonization. On Saturday I'm gonna do mining. So it's like every day I can do something different. And that's what I like about it. You know, you're always progressing. You know, you can make money any fashion you want to. You can become a big shot with a lot of ships, a lot of accounts. So yeah, that's why I like this game, and that's why I only play this game. Like I've tried Cyberpunk, I've tried Red Dead Redemption. I say tried because just sometimes you just don't like the game mechanics. So I really enjoy it, dude. I really do enjoy it.
Docking request granted.
I really do enjoy it. And you know, some days I'm just like want to relax. And most of these people that watch this colonization, I think it's the same reason. Is because they want to relax. They want to just take a break. They you know, so it's soothing to kind of watch something being built. Like this right now, I'm gonna finish building this outpost just now, and then after that I'll be able to colonize another location. You know, lay claim to another. Even though I promised I wasn't gonna do that, I'm gonna do that for this tune because I want to have a base for my brand new account.
Docking successful. Engines
So
disengaged.
colonization is great, though there are some things missing. It doesn't bother me that they're missing. So we just finished the construction.
Message.
All right. So
Ship released. Engines engaged.
yeah, every day you can do something.
Landing gear retracted.
Every day, something different. But some players only want to do space combat, like they don't want to do on foot. Some players want to do just on foot. They don't want to do space. Some players all they want to do is colonize. Some players only want to do explore. And this is a big exploration game. The real fake Dr. Mike. This is a real good exploration game. You got the whole galaxy to explore. The whole galaxy. So that's what's good about this. Hawk says, yeah, Eve is brutal to new players. Don't think I would play it if I was starting now. Okay, but they just released a new expansion with new area for new players where you can't be attacked. No PvP at all. Yeah, so I don't know if I can go and do that if I can play an open year. So you're eventually gonna leave that new area,
4,
and you're gonna get into a PvP zone.
1. Engage.
So sometimes I just want to be left alone and explore. Right? Yeah, Hawk, that's the thing. You stay there for a little bit, but then you're still gonna go. You have to go out and I don't want to. I didn't want. After a few months of playing an open in this game, I just said no more open. I just don't feel like it. Don't feel like playing an open.
Welcome, Commander. Docking permission will be granted following a successful eligibility check. Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay. Let me swap ships. And then I'll see what I do.
Docking successful. Engines shutting down. Welcome, Commander.
Anyway. I was thinking, Jack, maybe I should at least give the mercs of Mykin at least a couple of days a month or a couple of days every 2 weeks. Just to help them in their endeavor. What do you think to that? What do you think? No, I ask you because you're the wise one.
Landing gear retracted.
I mean, I got plenty of accounts, so I can use any one of them. And 8 accounts out of 10 have fully engineered cargo racks and all that. 1320. I didn't badmouth them. I just said that you should do things different. They should unite with the other group and move faster. I didn't badmouth their approach. But I'm you know, it's what's the reward for doing all that work, you know? If the top 10 guys get all the good real estate. I didn't badmouth them.
Drive charging.
Bad mouthing would be you guys suck. You're doing the wrong way. You're not building the right way. I gave him complete. You know, I would do the same thing if I was them, right? And it's their construction. They can do whatever they want. It's not my construction. Ah, shit. That's not my construction. That's not my road. But I was thinking about helping them because I can load up, you know, 3 fleet carriers. Okay, I ranted. That's different. That's different, Jack. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I want to help them get to Colonia faster. I'm just concerned because there's not that many people doing it, you know, and they need to have a lot more people doing it. So I wasn't bad mouthing. It was constructive criticism. I salute their work. I've been saying that forever. I got Dukes of Mykin everywhere, right? All my stations and areas seems to be that way, right? Yeah, it seems that way, but I want to contribute. I want to help them out, and I think my fanaticism for colonization would be highly welcomed, because I'm crazy, you know that. I'll build a T1 in 1 week, a T3 in 1 week.
Landing gear deployed.
So, yeah, I can do my own thing, but I want to help people out. If they extend they say we want. I'm not gonna look to get any kind of real estate. No way. The accounts that I'm giving them won't be Dodec available, so I'm gonna have to. If I use the the older accounts, then they already used their Dodec allowance, so. But they'll have the 1320 ships, so I'll be able to 86412. I'll be able to you know, haul faster. Where am I going? Let's take a look at the system. Yeah, I thought about doing that. So you say you say I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go to. What the hell, man? I thought this had stuff in it. Only 2. It says 35, but I didn't scan the system. No, I could be a team player. That's not true. That's not true, Jack. I am happy to server survey for colonization gives an in-game overlay with list of commodities you need. List you already have on your carrier, make calling super easy. Yeah, it should be a function in Elite Stone. I mean, it should be. A lot of things should be a function in Elite, but they're not. So, no, I wasn't saying like I'm talking to Jack about joining you guys and helping you guys out because I'm a fucking freak when it comes to colonization. So I was thinking of taking 3 fleet carriers and doing, you know, every 2 weeks or so, just giving them a 9 to 12 constructions, to 9 to 12 systems. You know. Yeah, you didn't notice that? Stone is lurking. Nah, because he knows I'm sincere, dude. I want to help out. I really want them to do well, but I think at this point they need help from the community, right? Because that is a long fucking way to go with just 10 people, and it just takes one person to quit, and a lot of other people are gonna quit. So they need help so they can take some breaks, do some other things. You know, it's 12,000 light years. That's a freaking massive distance.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
No, I'm already in their Discord. I was gonna join them the last time, but the guy was talking about doing every day 4 hours a day colonization. I was like, ooh, that would not be cool. So I'm sure they have. I will. So I'd like, you know, commit like 3 days, and like every 2 weeks or so, commit about 3 days and give them about, I don't know, 9 or 12 T1s. What the fuck am I doing? Damn it. Anyway. But I would have to stream it. I'd probably have to stream it, so I don't know if they'd let me do that.
Frameshift drive
You know?
charging. Ready to engage.
And I'd probably go on the forums and get people to sign up. There's a lot of people signing up. I see people signing up every day.
4, 3, 2,
Which is a good thing.
1, engage. Fuel scooping.
Alright, let's see what this baby has.
Fuel scooping complete.
There's something here. What the hell is that? It's a gas giant? Or is it something bigger? Water base. Let's see. So what do you think? You think I'm happier by myself? You're a wise man, dude. You're a wise man. But I really feel like I should help out, you know, especially since I'm psychotic when it comes to colonization. You know what I mean? Oh, this is nice. There's a lot of gas giants. I think I'm taking this one. Definitely taking this one. Biological. What's this? They should have a lot of things, like their people built, like the one with the voice. The guy uses his voice to get the ship to work. I don't know, the new one, the AI thing. They just built, the Russian guy. That is amazing, dude. They should have that in this game. That is amazing, amazing tech. I don't know if I'll use it because I'll be afraid of saying something stupid and the fucking thing just blows up my ship. You are retarded. We're going to have to blow you up. No, it's not Copilot. It's a new program that this guy designed that you can talk commands to it, and it will do what you tell it.
System scan complete.
So I thought that was cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. I don't know what it's called, but god damn it, man. Look where the flag is on this. So 3518. But it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ring systems. Metal rich. Metal rich, metal rich. Metal rich. Rocky, rocky. Metal rich. Rocky. Oh well. Elite Intel, that's right. Good job, Jack. Good job. I knew you'd do that. I knew you'd find a name. That's a great little program, dude. He actually did a good job programming it. That software. You can get it on where can you get it? So GitHub? You can get it on GitHub, yeah. You can download it on GitHub. Yeah. So that's a good thing.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's a good thing. You can actually do a lot with that. That should be in the game. The Raven one should be in the game where you can have a list of what you're building. You know, everything's listed. That should have come with colonization. They should have put that in the game with colonization. So I don't know why they didn't do that. But oh, I know why. There's only 2 coders. That's right. I forgot. That's why. There's only 2 people coding in the game. That's the truth. Think about it. Sweet barracks. Alright. Raven Colonial, that's right. That should be in the game. You know? There's a lot of things should be in the game. Like Inara shouldn't be independent or, you know, player based. It should be in the game. It should be part of the forums. Should be part of the whole thing, the whole design. So a lot of things should be in the game. I wish they were. Server, what is this? SRV survey. It gives an in-game overlay with a list of... Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that that doesn't beat my pen and paper shit. I love my pen and paper, dude. I'm old-fashioned, man. I'm really old-fashioned. I love pen and paper. Oh, fuck, it's full. Somebody's already there? Come on, let me in.
Docking request
Okay.
granted. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
I think I downloaded SRV survey. I think I downloaded it, but never used it.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I never use it. Okay, so I may sound like a hypocrite, but there really isn't a need to build a T2 around this system. Actually, it does have 35 orbital, 18 surface, but the flag is here, and I can't even land on the surface of these two planets, metal-rich planets, right? Of course, that's probably why, because it's 6 million pressure atmospheres, 6 million atmospheres. That's probably why you can't land on this planet. 2.43 gravity. You're right. So that's probably why you can't land on this. This one, 18 million atmospheres. Gravity's 4.2. So in this case, there's really nothing to. I really would have wished there would have been something else, like around here, with something to build. But there's not much to build on the surface here. Probably some extractions and military. So what I'm going to do is build a military outpost. Why? So I can have security. So I don't let in the pirates. So I'll beef up security in the system so I don't let the pirates in. That's what I would do. See? Dukes of Myken. Every freaking outpost in every planet I got is Dukes of Myken. Oh, except for some on the neutron star side. But I want to get rid of those guys. I don't like communists. They're all communists. Communist this, communist that. Oh goodness.
Frameshift drive charging.
Why would you pick a communist faction?
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Incoming message.
Incoming message. Okay. Okay, so This way it'll be easier for me to build it. And after I build it, I can actually do some work on it. Have you tried Elite Intel yet? Not yet, Adrian. I have not. I may do a few things because I probably like that more than ED Copilot. Probably like it more. Actually, you can give it commands and it'll find things for you. Find me a route that will give me the best price, or find me this. I've seen a video on it. He did a very good work. Super good work, man. So I really like that. As soon as I get back in the States and I can get the new vessel raiser is called the Nomad. They didn't give us any specs yet, but it does have the ability to land on planets. It's a ship launched vehicle, SLV. It probably does not have any jump drives, or it might not even be engineerable, so we shall see. That one is left up for speculation. We don't know, right? But the Nomad is a complementary vehicle for the Caspian, because the Caspian has a hard time landing on rocky terrain or etc.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
So we don't know yet. They didn't give us any specs. That's why I was trying to kind of, yesterday and today, I was kind of trying to guesstimate, and it is guesstimate what type of ship it is. And it looks like there is a hatch on the left side that you can climb out of, there's a hatch that opens up to the cargo area of the ship. So I don't know what the cargo area might have inside the ship. So we don't know yet, right? So basically the ship has the cargo area and the cockpit, which is only a one-seater, so you can't have anybody else on it. And it has 4 thrusters, right? Highly maneuverable thrusters. It looks like it can go in any direction. Underneath the ship, instead of having the typical landing gear, it has kind of like skis. What they're called, pylon, like a helicopter pylons, whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. What they called it in the video. In any case, it's a small ship. It does have 2 weapons on the bottom that are kind of like the beam lasers of the Scorpion. But we don't know if those are engineerable hardpoints or we can put anything on them, etc. So it's still don't know. We still don't know. So that's the situation right now. There's a lot of documentation on it. There's a lot of pictures on it. I would take a look at the first picture that they gave us and come to your own conclusions what the vessel's all about. I do see a hatch in the picture. I do see the Explorer looking down on a valley that has fog on it and somewhat of a trace of water. We don't know. We don't know yet. And brain trees. We don't know how we're going to collect brain trees in the future, what we're going to be using. Are we collecting it by hand, or Does it have a special device that it can collect materials? What it is, we don't know yet. So they didn't give us anything except pictures. Here's the ship. Boom. This is what it looks like. That's it. The rest of the details we'll get on the 30th of June. Since I won't say much more because there's some people here that say I'm fantasizing. So instead of guesstimating, I'm fantasizing. I'm guessing what I think it could be. In my opinion, and everybody has an opinion, right? I have one too. In my opinion, okay, the actual hatch opens up, right? The ramp opens up, and you can come out from the cargo area, but when you go back in, the double doors to the actual cockpit is on the left hand side when you go back in. I'm guesstimating that it might be our first ship interiors, that we'll be able to walk from the surface to the actual whatever, the cargo area, and then go right into the cockpit. The doors will open, we go right into the cockpit. I don't see why we can't. The doors they have this function in the game. They can open the double doors, so, and they have function where we can click E and we can sit down. We will get brain scoops like for ice cream. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see what happens. Any case, we don't know anything yet, so we shall see. We shall see. Right? We shall see. You know, I have right now I have two hopes, that not for myself, because I don't really give a shit if we have ship interiors or not. Okay? Personally, I think it's a waste of time to do ship interiors in Elite. There's plenty of work, there's plenty of content without having ship interiors, but there is community people, and there are people they want ship interiors. So from my good-heartedness, I wish that they would they will actually do ship interiors for them, at least get it started. And my thought was that they might just do this to get it started, right? Give them a taste. And then, but my hope is, my biggest fantasy, I'm going to use that word, my biggest fantasy is that we do get water, planets with water. Okay, so we can land on it, and that would make sense, because then you could hover over the water with your, with the jet skis or whatever the fuck they are. You can hover over the water with the ship. So then I would use it to do that. That would be fun. So we don't know anything yet. Actually, they didn't tell us anything. All we are doing is speculating, and looking at the pictures, I kind of have a general idea what I'm looking at, and I can, being that I code and I have a software company, I can say that would be a good direction for them to go and do as minimal work as possible. Okay, so I have very low expectations for FDev. So congratulations, FDev, if you actually pulled it through and did something with that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna close the stream here. I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your content, your comments. I'll see you guys next time on Elite Dangerous Daily. Subscribe, check the like button, leave a comment, and notification bell, please. 07 Commanders, fly dangerously, and Stay frosty.